Hello,
Hello,
hello.
everyone. Can
Hey,
you hear me?
yes, how are you?
Awesome. I'm fine. How are you?
Very good, thanks. So yeah, I hope I think it works. I mean, you can put in your camera, so feel free if you have slides, share your screen and tell everyone about dYdX.
Yes, awesome. I think you can see my screen now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay. Then I think I can start with the dYdX chain and a little bit about myself. By the way, I agree with you, Cito. Like Dian has a nice mustache. He really looks like Turkish, and I really like the idea of IBC as Istanbul. Like really, IBC is really related with IBC, so definitely we can make an assumption like that. So, let's start with myself. Like I'm basically a like Turkish person, who is a crypto and DeFi enthusiast. I'm the founder of Turkey's first university blockchain club, ITU Blockchain. You can see the logo, and this is from June 2018. The pancart by Bitcoin. At those times, Bitcoin was $6,000 or something. And I'm also a content creator. I have a YouTube channel and a Twitter account. I'm producing some contents, my ideas from there, and also a growth hacker for the crypto space. I've worked with different projects, early stage startups, and also global firms. And now I'm the country leader, Turkey's country leader for dYdX Foundation. And I also want to add my favorite crypto quote. Maybe some of the people can like know this quote from the message. Even $1 billion of a capital cannot compete with a project having a soul. I really like the vision of this quote, and also I really like the owner of this quote, Vitalik. So what is dYdX? Let's start with that. dYdX is a leading decentralized exchange for perpetuals trading, and last week we just passed cumulatively $1 trillion. So congratulations to us. And dYdX is 5 years old. We have been producing code since 2018, I guess, and maybe 17. We are one of the really first of decentralized finance protocols. And our main mission is to build a world's leading crypto trading platform. Like we want to compete with global centralized exchange. And that's why we are choosing Cosmos for the new version, but I will tell more about that. And now dYdX is only perp, like we have only perpetuals, but after the dYdX chain, potentially we will have the spot market and options too. And I think this is a pretty interesting situation because I don't see many DeFi protocols have NFT integration into their site. We have an NFT collection called Hedges, and with those hedges, you can get some special rewards on dYdX. And we have other utilities for hedges too. And also we have a mobile app, iOS mobile app. And I think, to be honest, it's one of the best DeFi mobile app for current stages. And after the dYdX chain launch, we will also have Android app too. So I would like to tell more story about dYdX, because in the end we are choosing Cosmos, but what's the history of dYdX chain? Not dYdX chain, actually, dYdX protocol. After Cosmos, we will become a dYdX chain. So dYdX was on first on Ethereum, and when you think about on-chain transactions for derivatives, you need to make lots of orders for your positions, and it's pretty expensive during the hype time on Ethereum. So it doesn't make sense. We are looking for some solution, and we found StarkX, which is a privileged chain of Starknet, which is owned by Starkware. Like the the naming is pretty complicated, but I hope you understand it. With the StarkX, there were no any transaction fees. Like people can directly make orders through dYdX dashboard. But the problem is the sequencers are centralized and there are some technical limitations. And that's why the Starknet or StarkX won't become decentralized in a short time. Again, we were looking for another alternative for that, and the answer was Cosmos. Because Cosmos has a really nice customizable SDK, and you can create really customizable chains over Cosmos. You can build whatever you want, basically. And after that, like we want to launch a dYdX chain, and now I think we will launch the third phase of dYdX testnet. And probably in October we will launch the mainnet, or even maybe beginning of November. It depends on the technical sides, so we will see. I'm not sure for the team. And yeah, this is the history of dYdX. But why do we need dYdX chain, right? Like, what's the reason of the dYdX chain? At the current version of dYdX, matching engine and order book are owned by dYdX Trading Inc. And those layers are on AWS. So basically, these are off-chain layers, and it's owned by central entity. So we don't want that. We want to have complete decentralization for dYdX each layer. That's why we need dYdX chain. And also, we don't want to have a central party receive trading fees from dYdX, because currently dYdX Trading Inc. cumulatively actually having $450 million from 2018. So yeah, we want to share those trading fees with our community, with our token owners, and with our validators. So with dYdX chain, this can be possible. And also, when you think about the perpetuals, you need to have a high throughput. And that's why the Cosmos SDK and with the validators and with in-memory book, we can do that. We can have like 10,000 TPS with the dYdX chain. So that's pretty awesome for us to onboard 1 million or millions users for decentralized exchange space. And also, we want to have a really good finality on the outcome of the trades. That's pretty important when you think about the decentralized space. There are so many risks, such as MEV, such as like sandwich attacks and few other things. So with the dYdX chain, we can solve this also. And also, as I said, like Cosmos SDK is a great product that you can customize many different things. With the dYdX chain, we can onboard new trading products such as spot, margins, synthetics products, and even maybe we can have the commodities too. And lastly, like, yeah, I need to say that we will launch the permissionless markets too. Like with permissionless markets, you can list whatever your token is on dYdX after the governance approval. So it's pretty interesting thing. Then why Cosmos? Why we are choosing Cosmos? What's like, because our technical team looked for other alternatives too when they are choosing chain, and the answer was Cosmos for that time. as I said, like Cosmos SDK provides a really customizable araya environment. And basically, it is really natural fit for dYdX token as the layer 1 token of dYdX v4 or dYdX chain. Because in the end, for validators, they need to have dYdX token, they need to validate through dYdX token. And with that approach, dYdX token can get another utility rather than like trading rewards or just staking for nothing. But now there will be staking rewards because of the trading fees. And also with the validators securing the chain through dYdX token, there's another utility too. And with Cosmos infrastructure, we can put everything decentralized first, and the second, we can put everything on chain. So as I said, in current version, order book and matching engine is off chain, and we are hosting those things on AWS with dYdX Trading Inc. But with the Cosmos, we can decentralize these things and each layer especially, and put everything on chain. So with this approach, dYdX will fully decentralize. And also with in-memory order book, it's pretty important thing because in the end, like not every orders won't execute on the chain. You need to save some of the orders because some people can cancel their order, some people can edit their order. That's why you need to have an in-memory order book, not fully on chain. And with Cosmos SDK, we can do that. We can create an in-memory order book. And for the basically like the trading gas fees, there is no trading gas fees. Like people don't need to pay anything for that. But there will be a commission. It's just like basically centralized exchange. And also, I think that's the most important thing. Token holders will fully control the system, control the protocol. Basically, the dYdX will become a community leading protocol. And I really like the Antonio Giuliano's, which is the founder of dYdX, quote. It's pretty important, I guess, and with Cosmos, we are fully supporting this approach. The decentralization of a system is equal to the decentralization of its least decentralized component. That's why we need to have a fully decentralized layers, decentralized approach. And with that, like we become fully decentralized. For the end game of dYdX, like it's pretty interesting because there are so many competition for the perpetual protocols and also the DeFi too. But on the other hand, like there's a problem with the regulations and with the centralized authorities, with the centralized crypto players too. So, and like, to be honest, I'm a huge DeFi maxi. I believe DeFi will win the race, but we will see. And to be honest, dYdX will become decentralized Binance. That's a question mark for dYdX team too, because it's pretty hard to compete with centralized exchange, like because in the end, for DeFi, for dYdX, there are so many obstacles for regular users, for regular centralized exchange users. So definitely we need to decrease those frictions for the regular users. The onboarding processes, the wallet usage is pretty complicated for regular people. So first we need to simplify those things. And for if other chains like will provide dYdX chains requirements, like again, dYdX is a product maxi, not a chain maxi. So if other chains will provide, let's say, OpStack or or other things like Starknet. Yeah, dYdX can go with those things, those chains. We are not a chain maxi, we are product maxi, and we are trying to like onboard millions of people into DeFi space. So yeah, I think like if dYdX chain wants to launch its new version on other chain, that can be done. So it's not a problem. And the last question is onboarding 1 billion people into crypto. I think that's another thing we need to think about it, because when you think about the billion products, like billion users products, like social media, we have like Facebook, TikTok, or so that's kind of stuff. We have billion users over there. So I'm not sure, like decentralized social media is a great idea. Definitely is a great idea, but with current environment, is it possible to onboard 1 billion people with those decentralized social media? I'm not sure. Like, I think we need to have another system, another protocols for the onboarding 1 billion, or simplifying those obstacles for the regular users. But yeah, dYdX is inevitable. So I think as dYdX is 5 years old, it will be here for long times too. And actually I prepared an end game for students, for youngsters, for enthusiasts too. I think like when you think about the crypto space, you need to produce anything, like, and share it with your followers, with your friends, with your family, even family members, I guess. But really anything, like it can be a blog, it can be a like video, tweet, or even codes. So definitely you should produce something, produce qualified things on your channels, if you want to be in the space. And also, like, crypto is a pretty huge and like quick, fast environments. Like, you need to learn lots of new things with the complicated stuff. So definitely you need to have continuous learning for yourself. And I like for myself, like, the idea should be start with the small things, small roles, but aim for the bigger. Like, you need to develop yourself with the small things, but after that you definitely have like aim for the bigger stuff. And I think to be in this space, to be in this crypto, to start something with crypto, networking is pretty important, but with the right people. And for Istanbul, for Turkish people, we have a great opportunity. 2 events: Cosmoverse, the closest one. The other one is DevConnect. So please go there and meet with the right people, right time, and right location with them. And as I mentioned, Cosmoverse, for dYdX Foundation, we have many plans for the Cosmoverse. And for the Cosmoverse, basically all our dYdX Foundation team will be at Cosmoverse at Istanbul. So it will be a huge thing for Turkish community to meet with them, not just me, meet with other teammates of mine of dYdX Foundation. It will be a huge opportunity for everyone, I guess. And for the Cosmoverse, our CEO, Charles Ducey, great guy, definitely visionary, and if I were you, I will definitely listen his keynote. He will tell more things about the dYdX chain. And during those times, during those beginning of October, potentially we will launch the Genesis chain of dYdX. So there would be pretty news of the chain, of the dYdX chain. and our dearest David Gogol, Vice President of Strategy, will be a panelist of the topic will be DAO and governance. So if you are really curious about DAO and governance, definitely I would listen that speech to that panel too. And we will have a booth, a stand in the conference area. We will have POAPs, dYdX merch. I won't give many details about merch, but you can imagine too. And we will have stickers and other surprises too. So please visit our booth and bring those things with yourself. And also lastly, we will have a dYdX Connect event with our dearest contributors, validators, governance members, delegators. And our Luma link will be launched soon. Please follow us from Twitter and join us at that event. It will be a private party, so it will be a private event, but definitely the link will be open for everyone. And yeah, thank you for listening to me. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach out through social media too, not just for the email. And yeah, that's all for my side. Now, if you have any other questions, I would like to answer too.
Yeah, thank you, Doruk. My only question, when mainnet?
That's a great question. As I said, the current plan is launching the Genesis chain on beginning of October. So after that, how the things will go, we will launch the mainnet soon, but currently the public mainnet will be launched on October. So hopefully we can launch it on Cosmoverse, but we will see.
Yeah, nice. And also, if there's anyone in the audience with a question, please raise your hands or drop a question in the chat box. I also had one question, because I remember when you guys announced that you're making the move away from Ethereum to Cosmos. Cosmos people were very, very happy, of course, because dYdX is a big name and it's a established brand in crypto. How was the reaction from the Ethereum community? Were they angry with you, or?
Yeah, actually, they kind of angry with us when the first announcements, I can say that. But after the approach of the other layer twos, I guess, because other layer twos also start to support the app chains, for Polygon, Supernets, for Optimism, Opstack, and the other layer twos also support the app chains. I think people start to understand that the future is app specific chains, app chains. We don't need to be on the layer ones or even layer twos. We can create our own chains and get value to our tokens from there. So yeah, at first they were angry, but I think now they're understanding our situation.
Yeah, and I also think, to be honest, being a Cosmos person, I think it's also the Cosmos mentality to have synergies and mutual respect with other ecosystems. I think Cosmos is very open in that sense. It's very welcoming, and it doesn't seek to be the Ethereum killer, or we want to kill this, we want to kill that. I think the purpose of Cosmos is really to be complementary and be a platform for the entire Web3 space. But yeah, it's a interesting dynamic, and I think we'll see. Hopefully the mainnet launch around Cosmoverse would be obviously amazing. I know it's crazy busy for everyone right now, because the mainnet launch is massive, especially for an established chain that just crossed $1 trillion in trading volume. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, Okay, there's a question from Dian actually.
Yeah.
What plans do you have for using IBC to connect with and leverage assets from other Cosmos chains, Atom, BLD, IST, Osmo, etc.?
Yeah, that's a great question. And for now, for current plans, our collateral only will be native USDC, the noble chain. So for now, we don't have any other tokens on the dYdX chain other than USDC, native USDC. But probably in the future with the IBC connection of different chains, we will accept other collaterals too, such as Atom, Osmo, and other tokens too. But now the plan is only have the USDC for the collateral.
Nice. Yeah, I think also at Cosmoverse, there's a lot that can be talked through, a lot of ideas that can be done, both Noble and Circle, as well as Dora Hacks. They're running a hacker house. During Cosmoverse, Agoric has their own big room. So I think there's a lot of synergies, how also like the development teams of dYdX, Agoric, Noble, like how we can all like maybe refine those things and push adoption and integrate more assets. Like that would be cool across all Cosmos, because I think the main pain point right now in Cosmos is actually liquidity. So I think dYdX launching is going to have a big splash. So I think the rest of the Cosmos is very, very excited to properly meet you guys and properly talk about these things. We have a full week at Cosmoverse with 3 days at the main conference and 2 days of a hackathon right after. So if some of the engineers are staying longer, I think it's also a great opportunity.
Perfect.
But yeah, thank you, Doruk. This was a great presentation. I don't know, Zach, do you have anything else?
No, yeah, thank you very much. It was really great to hear the insights from you. You're well respected in the Turkish community, so it's great to have you here as well and get your insights and share it also with all the students. Also amazing that you're the founder of ITU, which is also like one of the biggest blockchain clubs in Turkey. So onboarding young students and young enthusiasts to the space is amazing and highly appreciated. And yeah, looking forward to see you at Cosmoverse latest. If you're here in Istanbul, we can grab a coffee, a chai, or whatever,
Or shisha,
or a nargile. Looking forward for the merch as well. You have amazing merch, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this amazing webinar. To be honest, I always want to support youngsters, young generations, and I think that's a great opportunity for us to share our vision with them. And definitely, I would like to grab a coffee, not shisha, coffee.
We'll work on this. We'll work on this. Don't worry.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you at the Cosmoverse.
See you. Thanks.